Virgo, and welcome to your general reading. This is Pick a Video, so if you've been guided to choose this video and it doesn't resonate with you, remember this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, then you've been guided to the right channel. You may need another video. If not, I'm very pleased to read this general reading for you. Of course, I have to do my disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional in any way. And my intention with these cards is to maybe give you some direction or guidance, what to do for your own research, or to ask your medical professional. Again, it's a general reading. This isn't directed at one person in particular. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, I always start out with a chakra balancing. If you don't know what this means, please watch the introductory video. And because I start all my readings with a chakra balancing for you and for me. So let's get started. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, the silver cord to the white potential. And now we both are ready for this reading. So this general reading, I will ask my Virgo, this is my Virgo card, how to have a balanced body, what they need to do, the steps they need to do to get that balanced body. Again, and I read about 5 to 7 cards, and I don't edit my videos so that you can see everything is exactly as the cards came out. So I apologize to my Virgo people if they see or hear little things that aren't quite perfect. And again, this is for Virgo moon or sun. My husband's a Virgo moon, so I understand Virgos quite well. At least I think I do. Very hard workers. Okay, so the cards are ready to talk, and let's get started. Ooh, the stars. Interesting. This whatever is going on in your body is directed by fate. You were meant for this to happen, and I'm sorry if what you're going through is very severe, and that might sound trite, but let's clarify that. This is definitely something by fate. Oh, this could be something genetic. So when I say designed by fate, and this comes from the mother and siblings, this could be something, I don't want to say written in the stars, and I don't want to say a ticking time bomb, but it is something genetic that is going on with you. So, for example, as you age, you might get a little bit of shaking, but you didn't have that in your youth. Maybe you develop high cholesterol because everybody in your family, once they turn 50, get high cholesterol. Now, I don't want to get into is that law of attraction or not. I'm just giving you an example. When I see stars and mother, this is something that was designed by fate and something genetic. So, for example, if the mother wasn't here, and you had lung cancer, well, it's because you smoked. So that's kind of like written in the stars. That's fate, that you have lung cancer as a smoker. Versus when you have the mother card and the stars, this is something that is genetic, but it doesn't appear until later on in your life. Yeah, this is definitely genetic. Might have something to do with the bones. So this could be maybe an arthritis, something just definitely in the system. Again, I go back to the the shaking as you get older. An arthritis, type of rheumatism that doesn't show up until later. I don't think it would be, let's read a little bit more, like maybe a familia, diabetes, but it's definitely something that's deep in your genetic that is systemic. Definitely, it doesn't mean it's going to kill you. For example, arthritis doesn't kill you, but it does mean that it's a genetic component that is affecting you. Oh, beauty. So, for some reason, this has affected the way you see yourself. Instead of seeing you as a complete whole person, you kind of feel fragmented. You feel like you aren't beautiful. You feel like you aren't whole. You feel almost, I don't want to say broken because these aren't broke, but it is broken up. You just don't feel what you think how people look at you isn't the truth. They see this. You think they're seeing this because of whatever this genetic issue is. So, for example, if it is an arthritis, maybe your hands have started to cramp up or disfigure, and so you think that's ugly and people don't see it at all. Only you do. So that's just an example. I'm not saying arthritis is ugly. You need to come at peace with this. You need to come to peace that you've really done nothing wrong. Even if you would have had the healthiest lifestyle ever, this would have shown up. This is genetic component. It's systemic. It would have shown up if you've had the most perfect life, and it would have shown up if you had the most unperfect life. It was just meant to be. It was written in the stars. It was written in your DNA. It was written in your genetics. Now, I know this is really difficult for my Virgo friends, Sun or Moon, because they do like perfection. And when something is very, very off, or something that only they see is off, it bothers them. They want to be that perfect person, and to have one thing or a couple of things not exactly perfect is very difficult for them to get over. But here's the good news. Once you do, here comes the peace. You can finally be at peace with yourself, that this is just the way it is. You're the only one who sees the fault. Nobody else does. They see you just as beautiful as you are all the time. Once you realize that you're the only one who sees this fault, and you can become at peace with that, everything else will fall in place, because remember, health is body, mind, and soul. The Tower. Now, the Tower can mean a couple of different things. I think in this case, it means you might need a higher help. You might need some authority to help you get over this. Whether it's going to see a doctor that will help you with whatever this is to calm the symptoms down, whether it's actually maybe getting some spiritual help with it, or even just seeing a therapist about it. For example, maybe you don't like the weight that you are at, and you feel it's genetic. Then, and it very well could be a genetic thing about your weight. Maybe you need to just go see some therapy and get over that, or go see somebody who's in a higher state than you to help you get that peace of mind, because you're not going, this is all in your mind. Like, yes, there is a physical component to it, but how you are responding to it, you're making it worse in your mind. So you need to get over that so you can balance your body out, so you can help your body deal with this the best way it can. Dare I say, your thoughts about it are actually making it a little bit worse. You're bringing in a component that doesn't need to be there. Death, yeah. So you're not going to die from it. This card scares everybody. What it means is that you definitely have to put your thoughts about this away. and just come to at peace with it. And see, if you look, I mean, this is a big hallway, so it's leaving something behind and moving forward. So I think what you need to do for your body, mind, and soul, I think what we need to do is work on this card here, where you see yourself as incomplete. You see yourself, look at that, not as perfect. You see yourself as broken somehow, and you aren't. This is the reality. This is what your mind is doing, and this is the reality. So to get that peace of mind, you definitely have to go see somebody. Again, whether it's a doctor or a therapist, or even go on find a healthcare professional to help you lose weight, for example, and put that aside, because you aren't doing your bodies any favor by creating more mind drama around it. It is what it is. You were born with it. There's nothing you can do about it. So you're perfect just the way you are. That's what you need to hear. And stop focusing on this and get some help with that. Definitely get some help with that. Whether, whether it's a medical professional, alternative, whatever it is, it's somebody who knows something more than you do about that, because they're in the tower. Whew. Wow. Okay. Okay, my Virgo friends, Virgo Sun and Moon. Let's see, what's the mystical message? What's the mystical message in this for you? What's the mystical message for you? What's Spirit trying to teach you about this? What's your life lesson? What's Spirit trying to teach you about this? Let's see. Oh. Minimize guilt. Is there like not another perfect card that would help this? Like, in some respects, do you feel guilty? No, I don't think you feel guilty. I think you feel perfection. And I think that's what brings the guilt on. You need to take the blinders off and see how beautiful you actually are. Minimize guilt. How perfect is that? You're beautiful just the way you are, with all the perceived wrongs in your mind. I love that for you. Minimize guilt. You've done nothing wrong. This was written in the stars. So that's your mystical. Let's see how can you heal yourself? How can you help yourself? How can you heal yourself? How can you help yourself? How can you heal yourself? How can you help yourself? How can you heal yourself? Unleash your creativity. Look at that. Unleash your creativity. So in other words, this echoes to me the Death card. Focus on something else. Focus on what is beautiful about you. Look at this. There's two glasses here that you can focus in on things. Look, focus in on your creativity. Focus in on your work. Put all of this, leave this behind. Leave this behind. Go walk through new hallways. Go find new pathways. Because also when you focus in on your creativity, you're forgetting about what's wrong with you. I know on those days that I don't feel like doing anything, as soon as I start doing something that I enjoy, something creative, all of a sudden I have more energy. I feel better about myself. But you've got like two focus here. So unleash your creativity. That's actually going to help you realize, be grateful for what you do have, rather than focusing in on what you don't have or your perceived wrongs. And don't feel guilty about it. The past is the past. let it go, and move forward. Move forward into a more balanced body, whatever that is.